average $70,000 to $100,000 in gross sales a month. Before I was a reseller, I started in college just doing it for some extra money and went to class just like everyone else. But then on releases, I'd take some buddies and we'd go get a couple shoes from stores, and then I'd flip them online on my Instagram or on Facebook to local people. Finally finished up college, got a degree in biology, and got to the point I was doing both at the same time. I got a job in a lab. I was in a QC micro lab, and I was reselling still at the same time. And so it kind of just started taking off very fast, since I was pretty much having double income at the time. And then it got to the point where I was nearly doubling, sometimes tripling what I make in a month at my regular 9-to-5 job. And at that point, that's when I was like, all right, I got freedom to do what I want and do what I like to do, so I'm gonna quit this and pursue it full time. So making the switch full-time from just doing the part-time thing, I already had an idea of what it was all going to be like. I was already surpassing goals that I never thought I would while still working a full-time job. And then I was doing this, in the evening. So that wasn't the difficult part. I'd say the most difficult part was then having to be self-reliant on money. What you do and the amount of work you put in is how much you're going to get out of it. So I started off pretty much in college when I was selling 10 to 15 pairs a month, and now I'd say I average 300 pairs sold a month, sometimes as many as 450, and I average $70,000 to $100,000 in gross sales a month. It's kind of better in any business, I feel like, unless you are 100% in with another person, to just go ahead and try things on your own and see how far you can get. That's what I was doing at first, and later on I took on a partner and things just kind of didn't work out. The amount of money being put in was the same coming out, so we were breaking even every month. And once I switched back to solo, it's been a whole lot better. Just being able to manage your own thing and not having to worry about what someone else is doing. So I'd say that is one thing. If you have the capabilities of doing it all on your own, just go ahead and do that. So when it comes to buying shoes, usually when I go to events, I have a general idea of what I would like to buy. I usually know that Nike Dunks, Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, even like Nike SBs, Easy Slides, those kind of sell pretty well. So those are like my go-to target. And so then I use marketplaces like StockX and GOAT to kind of see what prices of the shoes going for, and obviously get it for lower to where I can still make, I don't usually aim for a percentage, but make a certain margin on that shoe. Besides that, I kind of just go in and look for anything that's a good deal. I have a pretty big following on Instagram, or at least I think it's a decent following. So that's my main source of selling shoes. Outside of that, I know you can sell on StockX and GOAT. If I can make a profit after their fees and sell them there, I do that as well. And also locally, it still kind of runs through Instagram. If there's anybody who wants a shoe, they'll usually DM and I'll meet up with them. So it's been pretty awesome, I guess, being able to turn a passion into a career. It's made me a lot of new friends, some I've still never met, but talk to me daily. It's crazy. I've got one person who texts me almost every day, but he lives across the country. And I also have other friends that are local now that are pretty much hanging out every week. They do the same thing. So it's been pretty great being able to take all this and turn it into a lifestyle business and give me the freedom to do what I want.